And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. Prayer is one of the greatest gifts that God has given to his children. And when we believe in our hearts, we can truly move mountains with faith. Through prayer, we communicate with God, express our needs, worship him, and receive his guidance. In Matthew 21:22, Jesus teaches a profound truth that prayer coupled with faith truly unlocks God. Prayer is God's appointed channel. Jesus said, whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. God invites his children to bring every need before him. Prayer is not a last resort, it is our first response. Prayer demonstrates our dependence on God and opens the door for divine intervention, as it is through this humble act that we invite grace into our lives. Faith gives power to our prayer because Jesus emphasized one word, believing. Faith is the confidence that God hears our hearts and answers according to his perfect will. Faith trusts God's promises. Faith looks beyond circumstances. Faith believes even before seeing results. I want you to know today that God is able to do the impossible because there is absolutely nothing in this entire world that is too difficult for our Creator. Mountains of fear can be moved. Mountains of sickness can be overcome. Mountains of discouragement can be removed. Keep your faith strong and hold on to your inner hope. Mountains of fear can be moved. Mountains of sickness can be overcome. And mountains of spiritual opposition can be defeated when you stand firm in your faith. True prayer is not about demanding our own selfish desires, but aligning our hearts with the divine. True faith submits to God's will because faith is not demanding our own way. Instead, faith is trusting God's way, believing that God's answer is always best for the best. Persistent prayer produces results because great answers often come through persistent prayer. Hannah prayed earnestly before Samuel was born, and the early church prayed continually for Peter's release, showing us out. Matthew 21:22 teaches us three vital truths. First, pray about everything. Second, believe God completely. And finally, when faith and prayer come together, God moves in extraordinary ways. The God who answered Moses, Elijah, Hannah, Daniel, and the apostles is the same God today. I will pray in faith. I will trust God's promises. I will not be moved by circumstances. My God is able. Your mountain must move. Pray, believe, trust, and wait, and watch God do what only God can do in Jesus' mighty name.